Hi, my name's Kyra Kochmansky. These are the two students I'll be interviewing. They're my roommates. This is Sydney, and then this is Jewel. So the first question is, what are some positive aspects of learning within this environment, of like today's environment? Sydney, you can go first.
Some positive aspects. It helps with like time management, at least for me a little bit, like working out my schedule with like getting online and going to class and everything.
Hmm.
And also with homework, it's good because I can look up more stuff like while I'm at home.
All right. And Jewel.
I felt that it was easier to learn the material as I could go on my own pace with a lot of my classes. And being online allowed many of my classes to be more lenient with note taking because a lot of times
Hmm.
when being on campus, you only have that one section and that's it. You have to rush your notes. Now I can just easily listen to the lecture, take some points from that, and then later on move on with those notes and take it later, and then I can listen to my lectures again later on so I can relearn the information if I need to. I could also complete classes on my own pace with the asynchronous classes. It felt easier to do those as with my schedule so busy. So with asynchronous classes, it would allow me to do my assignments at my own pace.
Hmm. All right. For the second question, what are some challenging aspects of learning within this environment? And then Sydney, you can go again.
Probably some challenging aspects are it's hard like at home because there are a lot of distractions. Like for me, I have my dog, so she'll occasionally bark while I'm in class.
Hmm.
And it can get distracting, so it's hard to listen and focus while I'm in class. And it's easier to look things up instead of actually putting in the time to just study like I would normally do in person because like Jules said, it's like you have that one class where you can take notes. Where like now, like I feel like I've gotten very lazy with that. So it's been more difficult learning online, like for that aspect.
And Jewel.
I felt that was harder to come in contact with the professors because a lot of the times their office hours would be more constricted, and some of my professors would completely close themselves off on days where I need them. Like on weekends, some of my professors would refuse to look at their emails, reach out to anyone. So it's so hard to try and get grades finished and comment on them on the weekends. Also felt that it was harder to like have motivation as some of my classes would go from synchronous to asynchronous, and there would be classes I'm so excited to learn about, but then it's just not meeting up with the professor personally or just having recorded lectures, and felt that I wasn't getting the true experience because I'm paying this expensive tuition and I'm not getting the proper education or feeling of college trying to get to my degree than I would have like last year or so. I also felt like it just wasn't the same watching the lectures than being in class just because you don't have that personal connection. And as someone who's going to grad school, I need the personal recommendations from professors so I can apply to grad school. But I felt it was so much harder to connect with them if I can't personally talk
Hmm.
during a live lecture.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys. That concludes this interview.